Hey guys, what's up? And welcome back to my channel. Today, I'm here to talk to you about an absolute classic. This movie has it all. A jewel heist, an epic car chase, a kidnapping, a cheating scandal, a heartfelt declaration of motherly love. I am, of course, talking about Bad Hair Day, a DCOM, or Disney Channel original movie. And like any good DCOM, it's chock full of plot holes and things that straight up make no sense. The movie starts out with this little montage where we meet Monica, the main character. She's styling her hair a million different ways, typing away on her laptop, coding this website that she built where she's uploading the hairstyles and having people vote on them. A winner gets selected, she's thrilled, goes to bed, and wakes up with, you guessed it, a bad hair day. She wakes up to a FaceTime call from her best friend Sierra, and everything starts going wrong. Her hair is an absolute disaster, but that's not all. Her dress is melted, her shoes have exploded, and worst of all, she's running behind in the prom queen election. And this is a big deal. As Sierra puts it,
if she wins, evil will triumph. Our school will be plunged into eternal darkness.
Damn it, I should have heard from Monica. She also gets a call from the DMV about scheduling her driving test, which straight up isn't how that works. And she has to schedule it for today because they're booked out for like an entire year. Now she's freaking out because she has to get a ride to go get her hair fixed, to get a new dress, get new shoes, and now she has to go to the DMV. So she calls her boyfriend to ask him for a ride. And of course, a DCOM wouldn't be complete without the douchey boyfriend who tells her he can't give her a ride because
I'm volunteering at the group home and the orphans pay. They count on me.
Hey babe, sorry I'm late. One of the orphans needed me, so I had to stay at the group home for 3 hours and watch the big game with them. Sorry, babe, I can't pay. You know I just donate my entire life savings to the orphans. Babe, sorry I missed your birthday. It's these fucking kids, man. They need me. Yeah. So she's screwed. Then she goes down to have breakfast with her dad, who is super sweet and supportive, and when he finds out that she doesn't have a ride to all her errands today, he offers to stay home from work and run her to all her appointments. But because he's an ER nurse, she insists that he go to work and she'll figure something out. Then her dad leaves for work and she goes upstairs and gets all upset about her dress and her shoes being ruined, and she's all down about it, but then she sees the necklace that she's planning on wearing to prom and it cheers her up. Then Sierra calls again and is less than supportive about it.
Okay, what is that?
But before they can get into it, Monica hears the doorbell ring. She goes down to check who it is and we meet Liz, who's pretending to be an FBI agent, which critical thinking skills extraordinaire Monica sniffs out immediately. Yeah, my store got robbed. I never saw his face. He was just a hooded figure who ran out the back. It was you, wasn't it? I'm sorry? You hired someone to pretend to rob your store so you could get the insurance payout. What? How did you? And it was that guy over there. What? Impossible. How could you know that? She doesn't let her come home without a warrant, lies about knowing about the necklace, and then spouts off fake facts about how it's not a felony to lie to a federal agent.
Actually, it's not. It's only a crime to lie under oath in a court of law. Lying to a federal officer, just impolite.
Which, let me just check real quick. Is it a felony to lie to a federal agent? Yes. It's a federal crime and a felony, and a conviction could haunt you for the rest of your life. You could face up to 5 years in federal prison. Then she pulls up the FBI website to find the bureau that Liz is claiming to be working for and sees that there aren't any offices there.
See, I'm on the FBI website, and there's no bureau in Dayton County.
There is, you're just looking in the wrong place.
Let me see your badge again.
She then accuses Liz of impersonating a federal agent, which is also a felony, except she knows this time.
'Cause see, impersonating a federal officer, that is a felony.
And threatens to call the real authorities. So Liz tells her she's a private investigator who was hired to find the necklace. Monica then spots Liz's car out of nowhere and invites her inside. Liz is understandably confused about this.
But now you're letting me in?
My thoughts exactly. I don't know how Monica thought Liz got there before, if she thought she just teleported there or what, but now that she's seen Liz's car, she has an idea. Before, she wouldn't let her in without a warrant, but now she's just inviting her in anyway? There's no way you're getting in this house without a warrant. Wait, you drove here? Yeah, like in a car? What? Yeah, in a car? How else would I, like, you, yourself, drove here in a car? What? Yes, I said that. Perfect. What did you think Whoa! Once they're inside, she tells Monica that she knows she has the necklace, and Monica runs upstairs to go get ready and hide the necklace in her makeup case, leaving a stranger alone in her kitchen. She then goes downstairs to propose a deal. If Liz runs her to all her errands, she'll give her the necklace back. You're telling me that she needed a ride so bad that she's willing to get into the car with a complete stranger who lied about her identity, despite the fact that her dad fully offered and she turned him down? She could be a serial killer or an axe murderer or something. But apparently she really needs that ride, and Liz begrudgingly agrees, so they head off. Hey, Uber for Monica? Yep. Come on in. All right, I'm actually running a bit behind. My flight leaves in like an hour, so I gotta get to the airport. Copy that. Wait a minute. This isn't the way to the airport. That's right. Because where I'm taking you, no one will ever find you again. And okay, I don't have time for this. I need to be at the airport right now. You don't have time? I'm trying to kill you right now. Yeah, and I just told you, I need a ride to the airport right now. Man, what the fuck? Let's go! And then the scene cuts to the exterior of the pawn shop where we meet the villain of the movie, Pierce, with no warning or scene transition. He steps out of his nice-ass car with his Where's Waldo-looking socks and struts into the pawn shop to go scare the poor pawn shop owner. He flickers the lights and pops up behind him out of nowhere. Abracadabra, bitch.
Forgive the dramatic entrance.
Yeah, okay, but why was that necessary in the first place? And being in a bit of a rush doesn't explain the theatrics. If anything, it means wouldn't have had time to play magician. Now, Monica's whole personality revolves around her being this, like, tech super genius. But then there are times when she's, like, completely oblivious. Like, she knows all this computer stuff and she built her own website and everything, and they make a huge deal about how she got into MIT.
You got into the Massachusetts Institute of Technology.
And when they get into Liz's car, she knows what all the equipment is.
That's a high-frequency radar jammer, right? That's like police level. Though you may want to tune to the K8 band to decrease frequency noise.
The writers do realize that being good at coding and knowing all about
highly illegal aftermarket surveillance gear
are two different skill sets, right? But either way, she knows what all the equipment is, and yet when Liz points out that her home security system could be taken out by a
Pipe cleaner and a cell phone.
she A, doesn't know this already, and B, doesn't seem to care.
Well, let's hope we're not robbed by any third graders coming from arts and crafts.
Like, her character is set up to know about all this stuff, but then there are times when she just acts like a ditzy teenager who just doesn't care. Like, dude, pick a side. The first real characterization we get of Liz is when her and Monica are driving and they pull up next to the water polo hotties. Monica's words, not mine. Monica freaks out about this because they go to her school and she doesn't want them to see her in this
Freakmobile.
Liz gets all offended by this, and instead of leaving them alone like a normal person, she whips out a megaphone and yells at them to turn down their music. Monica is understandably mortified by this, and when the water polo hotties recognize her, she's a total kiss-ass.
Congrats on your win last night. That 3-3 offense is really working for you guys.
But that's not enough for Liz. When they speed off and throw a drink back at her, which doesn't even hit her car, by the way, she freaks out and pretends to be a cop, which I'll remind you is a felony.
Is a felony.
Pulls them over, gets out of the car, threatens to arrest them for littering, and makes them clean it up. I mean, I'm all for stopping littering, don't get me wrong, but this is crazy behavior. It's also super mean, not just to them, but also Monica, who she just humiliated.
Sorry!
She genuinely seems unhinged. Oh no, she goes to my school. I can't let her see me out looking like this. We'll see about that. What? Hey yo, you, over there. Me? Yeah, you. What are you doing? You're a tiny little piece of salami, you know that? Yeah, that's right. So why don't you go back to the deli section where you belong? Jeff? Is that you? Yeah. I don't know this guy or anything. Nice jacket. Oh, thanks? Get out of here, you slimy little salami bitch. What is wrong with you? Sorry about them. What can I say? I'm just a little unhinged. They then head to the store to try and get a refund for Monica's melted dress. Before they do that, though, they try on some sunglasses, and Monica starts taking pictures to poll her peeps. Liz, understandably, thinks this is ridiculous, and pretty soon a store employee comes over to check if they need anything. The employee then goes on to mistake them for mother and daughter, to which they vehemently respond that they are not mother and daughter.
Well, it's really nice to see mothers and daughters out shopping together.
Oh, we are not related. At all.
It's just like in Hallmark movies when two people are out and about and someone mistakes them and says what the cute couple they are, and that's how you know they're supposed to be together.
Oh, honey. Aw, you two are such a cute couple. What? Oh no, we're not a couple.
Yeah. No. That'd be crazy.
Oh, sorry. My mistake. Damn. Maybe she was right. We really are a cute couple.
And the whole she's not my mom thing continues and happens like 4 more times.
Think hard about the kind of example you're setting for your daughter here.
I'm not
Why
her
don't understand
daughter.
where this is even
This is,
coming
we don't
from.
even look
We don't
alike.
even look
she
like
has
each
blue
other.
eyes, I have
It's
brown
just
eyes.
silly.
And the more it happens, the more they gradually start to accept it. Another classic of the trope.
You and your daughter look like you could be sisters.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Yeah.
In fact, this movie has just about every cliche, cheesy trope you could think of. You've got your Sunshine and Stormcloud characters. Monica's friendly and peppy and smiley, and she cares about her looks, just like any good Sunshine character. Liz, on the other hand, is a loner who doesn't care about how she looks. You can tell because she's wearing baggy pants, see? You've even got the popular girl helping the not-so-popular girl get the guy, even if the not-so-popular girl is like 40. And you might think that Liz being pretty unlikable and also a whole ass adult might get in the way of this, but nothing is gonna stop Monica from teaching her how to flirt. And while they're busy insisting they're not related, Pierce breaks into Monica's house and absolutely trashes the place. And he's so chill about it too. He's just got his tea that he took the time to make. You know, most criminals would be in a bit of a rush when breaking and entering, but not Pierce. He's just out here taking his sweet time. In fact, he's a pretty lackluster criminal overall. He only thinks to check Monica's iPad when it buzzes an appointment reminder about her driving test. He doesn't think to break in and, I don't know, check her texts, track her, check to see if she'd taken any photos of the necklace or told anyone about it. Nope, he's too busy out here making tea.
Oh, bugger off. Can't you see I'm busy?
Back at the mall, Monica gets turned away from her hair appointment for being 3 minutes late, so they head to the food court to get a corn dog and cool off. There, they run into Monica's douchey boyfriend Kyle on a date with none other than her arch rival. Yep, her words.
My arch rival.
And prom queen contender, Ashley. Now, this scene doesn't make sense for a variety of reasons. First off, he's shocked when he sees them, despite the fact that his girlfriend, whose voice he should recognize, was just yelling at Liz a few feet away a minute ago.
You? What?
But if you would
And you are not gonna speak or distract me in any way.
Also, Ashley finds this funny for some reason.
Monica, hey.
Like, yeah, I could see how she might enjoy embarrassing Monica because, you know, she's pure evil and nothing else, but that's more like, haha, I got you funny, and not like, tee funny. Then she starts insulting Monica's hat, asking her if she's
competing in a slalom later.
Wait, a what? A slalom? What the fuck is that? Slalom definition. A ski race down a winding course marked by flags or poles.
Oh, hitting me where it hurts, my ski skills.
And then the whole food court starts laughing, as if anyone even knows what that shit means.
Oh my god, are you wearing combat boots right now? Yeah? What are you, like, in the military? Oh, no, I just... Are you about to enlist and you stop to pick up some corn dogs on the way? Oh, no, I'm just picking up some corn dogs, so... Oh my god, guys, look! Monica's wearing combat boots and she's not even in the military. Combat boots. Yeah, that's hilarious.
And this whole time, Kyle is just standing there stupidly like he never expected this to happen.
Kyle?
Oh, Monica.
He's acting like going out with Ashley was an accident or something. They're out at a mall food court and they're not exactly being sneaky about it. Why is he so surprised they got caught?
Kyle? Is that you? Guys, you do know I can see you, right? We're literally in a Barnes & Noble. Why wouldn't I be able to see you? You see nothing. What? I can still see you. You see nothing.
And then Ashley acts like he's some prize to be won and brags about stealing him from Monica, and the whole food court is like, ooh.
First, I steal your man, and then tonight, I rob you of the prom crown.
Bro, why are they all so invested in this? This straight up isn't how people act. It's not that deep. No one cares that much. No one is this invested in other people's conversations. That's just not how being in public works. You do know that the extras around you aren't just an audience, right? You do know that, right?
Yeah, and then he had the audacity to say that it was my fault that his mom didn't like me just because I called her an ugly bitch. Can you believe that? I know, right? So I dumped his sorry ass. Why aren't you guys reacting? I just said some crazy shit. Do your job.
Monica is heartbroken by this and runs off to the bathroom to go cry. And in classic Liz fashion, she starts making fun of him. But when she sees how upset Monica is by this, she doesn't know how to comfort her the way Sierra does.
No, it's okay. Should I hug you?
So she decides to make her feel better the only way she knows how, by humiliating him. She goes out and impersonates mall security, slamming Kyle down on the table. And then when he asks why,
What did I do?
she lists a bunch of insulting fake charges.
Inappropriate use of hair products, wearing jeans that make you look silly. And we have an insider tip that you may have shoplifted a man girdle.
What the fuck is a man girdle? Are these words that people know? Because I feel like this movie is just expecting me to recognize a bunch of things that I've never even heard of before. Then she starts ordering him to do all these ridiculous things and he actually does them.
Now touch your nose. Do it! Touch your toes. Stand up. Walk in a straight line. Stop. Turn around.
Like, why is he actually doing all of these things? It wouldn't be embarrassing if some lady just came up and started shouting at him, but he's actually doing the things. Why?
Now touch your nose. What? Touch your toes. No. Well, walk over here. Dude, I'm not doing that. Do the Macarena. Yeah, I don't think so. What a weirdo, am I right? Why is she yelling at him? Honestly, like, lady, calm down. This kid. Ha! See? They're laughing at you. No, actually, they're laughing at you. What? Why? No!
She then starts going through his bag and making fun of all the stuff she finds.
Back hair remover.
First off, why does he have back remover hair on him? Did I just say back remover hair? Back remover hair. Back hair remover. Why does he have back hair remover on him? Fuck. And why does he have a backpack? Come to think of it, why don't they have school today? Either way, it works to cheer Monica up, but then Liz gets caught by the real mall security and sent to the police station. Here, we meet Ed, Liz's ex-partner and crush, who Monica is going to help her flirt with.
What part of under arrest do you not understand?
Come on, Ed.
You are crushing him.
We also learned that Liz used to be a cop who got kicked off the force. Ed gets the charges dropped and brings Liz and Monica back to the mall, where Liz tells Monica what really happened with the necklace. Apparently, she was working a security detail on the necklace when Pierce broke in, like any good Mission Impossible wannabe, and stole it, while Liz was just vibing on the other side of the room, apparently completely oblivious.
Yoink! No way, the necklace is gone. How could this have happened? I was doing such a good job of paying attention the whole time, too. Fuck!
She didn't call for backup because she thought she had him. In what world? And because of that, Pierce got away. She then went on this whole downward spiral and became obsessed with finding the diamond, causing her to get kicked off the force. And throughout this whole little flashback sequence, we get to know Pierce a little better, and he's fucking stupid. He's actually a horrible criminal. He found a buyer and arranged a whole drop-off deal for the necklace and was supposed to give it to a guy wearing a safari getup, but he gave it to the wrong guy. He didn't think to verify it or anything, he just gave it to the first guy he found that matched the description he was given without so much as a knowing glance between them. Once Liz finishes telling Monica what really happened, they have a little heart-to-heart where they each open up about their vulnerabilities.
Why is it so hard for you to make a choice on your own?
I could be a disappointment. People might not want to be around me.
Their characters are total opposites. Monica has this whole thing where she needs constant validation and wants everyone to like her all the time, so she's always complimenting people and having people vote on what she should do so she can make the right decision. Liz, on the other hand, is depicted as this rough around the edges lone wolf who doesn't care what anyone thinks. They have this bonding moment where they open up to each other about why they are the way they are. Liz talks about how her weakness is feeling like she has to do everything on her own all the time because she doesn't know how to ask for help, while Monica's weakness is that she can't do anything on her own because she's constantly seeking everyone's approval all the time. It's actually a really sweet scene that gives us a better insight into the characters, but them having completely opposite insecurities reads more like lazy writing than them being a foil of one another.
Wait a minute. You're missing the one thing that's my defining character trait, and you need someone to teach it to you? Let's go. No way. Me too. That's crazy.
Liz is also a horrible liar and a bad cop, and she's always forgetting that she's undercover. Like when Monica asks her why she cares so much about a piece of costume jewelry, and she gets all defensive and says,
Then just give me the diamond.
The diamond? You mean the fake diamond?
Yeah, exactly, the fake.
That wasn't even a little bit believable. And not to mention, it's set up that Monica has all these critical thinking skills, but when it comes time to use them, suddenly she doesn't have them at all. Liz is clearly lying, but Monica just doesn't pick up on it at all, and yet she immediately knew that Liz was impersonating a federal officer? Yeah, okay.
This is Detective Foolproof, world famous for their ability to be able to tell when someone's lying. Okay, you can stop doing poses now, detective. Okay. Cool. And then I told him, I don't care how good the drugs are, I would never betray my family by stealing their money. Oh, really? Yeah. So then I slammed the door in his face and I went to go do some yoga and listen to my meditation podcast. I had no idea about the shooting until I saw it on the news. Huh. Yeah, and I'm sure you're curious about all my family's inheritance missing. Yeah. I don't know what happened. He must have stolen it or something. And how did he get the passcode exactly? He probably just guessed it. You know, that tracks. Sounds good. Really? Yeah. You're free to go. No way. That worked? Let's go. I guess they turned out to be a fool after all.
After this, they head to the DMV, and when Monica needs to borrow Liz's car to take her driving test, she's shocked.
Is this a car that you'll be using for your exam?
I'm sorry, the what that she'll be using for what?
Why? She knew there was going to be a driving test. What did she think was going to happen?
You need a car for a driving test? This is madness, I tell you. Madness. It's a driving test. What? Ridiculous. What does this country even come to?
And then during the driving test, Pierce shows up and they get into a car chase. What is his goal here? To run them off the road or just to pass them? Because that's fine. They're acting like this is such a big deal when it's really not. The worst thing he can do is just drive away. But they evade him, and when they get back to the DMV, where he could have just waited for them all along and where he actually could have done something to get the jewel from them, Liz's car gets impounded because the DMV guy was suspicious of all the surveillance equipment in there.
No way all that gear can be legal.
How does he know what's legal? He's not an expert. He's not even a cop. Then they have a big fight and Monica blames Liz for everything going wrong in her life.
It's all ruined. everything. My outfit, my relationship, the prom. It's all because of you and that stupid necklace.
Bro, it's not Liz's fault your life sucks. And then when Liz tries to bring her back to reality and remind her that Pierce is still after them, Monica starts insulting her for being so obsessed with the case. So Liz fires back about her constant need for approval, and when Liz tries to get her to help get the necklace out of the car, Monica quits and storms off. It's a pretty classic fight, and there isn't too much substance to it. Mostly it's just them getting so mad that they point out each other's flaws and vulnerabilities that they thought they could trust each other with. Then Monica gets a video from Pierce where he tells her he kidnapped her dad and threatens to hurt him if she doesn't bring him the necklace. This is a beyond stupid thing for him to do. Why would he send her a video? She could just send that to the cops. Kidnapping someone is a crime, which he admits to in the video, so they could very well arrest him. And he tells her exactly where to meet him, so they know right where to find him.
Oh. Get him. How did you find me?
You sent me a video, dumbass.
Damn you, using the evidence I gave you against me. You'll be sorry.
He doesn't even tell her to come alone or threaten her not to tell the cops, which is like rule number 1 of hostage negotiations. He's a horrible criminal. In fact, he only gets the idea to kidnap her dad when he texts her on her iPad, which, can he not do any recon on his own? Why is this iPad more of a criminal mastermind than he is? Bro could have avoided this whole thing if she just had her notifications silenced. Monica runs to find Liz and show her the video, which again, she could just show to the cops, and they rush to go get the car so they can get the necklace back and get her dad. They work together to get the car out of the impound lot, with Monica hacking into the computer and Liz acting as a distraction by flirting with the receptionist guy, which she's...
You have a great forehead.
Huh?
not good at. But eventually it works and they get Liz's car back. But then they realize that the necklace isn't in Monica's bag anymore because it got switched with Sierra's when she was comforting her in the bathroom after the whole food court debacle. So Monica tracks Sierra on her phone and they head to the park to go get the necklace back. So apparently they're just gonna do what Pierce wants. They have no actual plan. I thought this was what Liz had been preparing for and what she wanted, but nope, apparently they're just gonna go with the kidnapper's plan. Because that always works out so well.
Thanks for the intel. It proved very useful. Okay, great. Now let us go. Ah, yes, our deal. Unfortunately, now that you've seen my evil lair and know my identity, you've become somewhat of loose strings that I need to tie up. Damn it. But you told us you'd let us go if we told you who we sold it to. You promised. So, why would you believe anything I say anyway? I kidnapped you. Clearly I don't have a very strong moral compass. But you promised. You stupid bitch.
At the park, they run into Kyle and Ashley, and Ashley's a complete bitch the whole time. She insults Liz and Monica, and when Liz steps toward her angrily, her and Kyle just fall into the pond. But they weren't even near the pond, though. They're literally on a hill, and the pond is at the bottom of the hill, but when Liz steps forward, suddenly they're teleported down there, and it looks like they fell down right from there? Make it make sense. But they don't have time to figure out what kind of physics-bending realm they're in. They have to go save Monica's dad. But they're not in such a rush that they can't discuss their trauma on the way. Monica asks Liz about her relationship with her mom, and she opens up to her about how she feels constantly criticized by her. And instead of comforting her, like, you know, a normal person with empathy, Monica says that actually sounds refreshing. And then Monica starts openly psychoanalyzing herself about how she's always asking everyone's opinion so she can be perfect so that people won't leave her like her mom did. And then Liz has a really sweet line about how,
if I was your mom, I would tell you that who you are today is way more interesting than perfect will ever be.
This scene does a really great job of showing how emotions are hard for Liz, but she pushes through it because she cares about Monica and wants to make her feel better. It also does a great job of showing her realization that the people that love her most have always been there for her and that maybe she can count on them after all.
My mom, Ed, they've always been there. They've always been there. Wow, they've always been there.
Oh, wait a minute. The lighting's totally different. And I look almost the same, but not quite. You guys know what that means. It's a different day. Because when I was filming last night, it got fucking dark, and all that footage was unusable. So, I'm back. But anyway, back to what I was saying. Then they get to the warehouse and go inside, where Pierce calls down from the top floor and then proceeds to just vibe up there while they climb up. Not very climactic. You found me. That's right, I did. Aha! Time to fight. You don't stand a chance. I see you've got jokes. The only joke is you, thinking you could ever win this. We'll see about that. Damn, took you long enough. And then when they do get up there, he's rambling about watching British Premier League football on her gizmo of an iPad, which further kills the climax because he's just not scary. The villain is supposed to be threatening, but he's just kind of there. And back to him being a horrible criminal, he doesn't know how hostage situations work.
After you.
Now give me my dad.
You're always supposed to exchange the hostage and the ransom at the same time. Everyone knows that. Liz should know this. And why are they just trusting him to give her dad back later? That's not how trades work. He's a known criminal. They should not be trusting him to keep his word. And then, when Liz and Monica start insulting him, he starts acting like an insecure little boy around the popular kids.
For the world's best diamond thief, guy's kind of an idiot.
Right?
Exactly. What exactly do you mean by that?
Why does he care so much?
That guy's the worst. I know, right? What a bad criminal.
Hell yeah, I am. Honestly, like, his ideas aren't even that good. Like, stealing a necklace? Basic. No, literally. And his escape plan? Non-existent. Yeah. Wait, no, like, bad at being a criminal? Oh, damn it. And then, plot twist, they reveal that Monica knows where her dad is because she's been tracking his location on her phone.
It's the 21st century.
It is.
I know exactly where my dad is.
She does.
Dad, I got you.
Why does her dad have his phone on him? Did Pierce not take it? Pierce is so dumb. He doesn't know how location tracker apps work. How is he even a criminal? He's so stupid. And then, instead of escaping while he still has the chance, he just stands there all confused.
But how? How did you do that?
He has what he wants. He's got the necklace. He should be hightailing out of there. But no, he just stands there waiting to get caught. Why is he so dumb and out of the loop? And why isn't he mad that she brought Liz? Also, he had no plan to prevent her from bringing the cops. And then, when he's on his little wire about to escape, and Liz pulls out her stun gun, he acts like it's a little toy.
What was that? Some non-lethal, high-voltage, stunning thingy? How adorable.
But then, when she's about to shoot it, all of a sudden he's like, oh dear.
Oh dear.
What, now suddenly it's scary? Also, he had no weapons in his shitty escape plan. What did he think was gonna happen? And then when Monica's dad comes out and sees Pierce, he doesn't recognize him, even though Pierce is the one who kidnapped him.
Who is this creep?
Of course he would recognize him. That doesn't make any sense. This scene doesn't make any sense. And then, of course, everything comes full circle with Liz finally catching Pierce and recovering the dime. The entire movie, Pierce is portrayed more as a bumbling idiot than he is a villain. They spend more time villainizing Ashley than the actual villain of the movie. Pierce stole a priceless jewel, broke into Monica's house, kidnapped her dad, threatened to harm her dad if she didn't give him the necklace. And he's just an idiot. All Ashley did was go out to lunch with Monica's boyfriend and be in the running for prom queen. And yet she's depicted as pure evil. She's even scowling in her yearbook picture. Like, come on. She's quite literally introduced with the line,
If she wins, evil will triumph. Our school will be plunged into eternal darkness.
while he is introduced like a fucking magician. Ashley also only has bitch face, apparently. Not just resting, all the time. Hey, crazy thought. Save some of your villainizing for the actual villain, maybe? I know, a wild take. Then they head to the police station where there's a gross misconduct of evidence. Now, not gross like gross. Gross like big, like Like that. You guys know what I'm saying. You guys get it. Okay. Now, I'm no cop, but the way they're just passing around the necklace, contaminating it, that's tampering with evidence and making it unusable in a court of law. And you might think that's bad enough, but no, it gets worse. Since Monica still needs a prom dress, Liz lets her take one from the evidence room. Dude, what the fuck? You can't do that. It's not a shopping mall. Despite her literally saying that it is.
Welcome to the coolest department store in the city. Buzz is in.
What a great cop, guys. Gee, I wonder why she was kicked off the force. And then they just let her wear the priceless 21-carat diamond necklace to prom? What was the point of filing it into evidence then? There is no way that they would let that happen. Especially not after everything that they just went through to get it back. Guys, look. Yeah? Oh! It's all good. I got it. 5-second rule. Am I right? Yeah. Perfect for date night. And then Liz goes to prom with her. She can't do that. She's not a high schooler. Like, yeah, sure, maybe she could go as part of the police detail, but she's all, oh, I'm undercover. A 40-something-year-old woman in a dress at a high school prom is not undercover. And besides, the place is already swarming with cops. Who does she think she's fooling? Ma'am? What are you doing here?
I'm here for prom, silly. Why else would I be here?
I'm not sure you understand. This is a high school dance?
Yes, I know.
Isn't there like a bingo night going on somewhere or something? And then her dad is there too for some reason? And everyone acts like that's just totally normal? Despite the fact that there are no other parents there, because parents don't go to prom? It makes no sense. I swear, this movie's grip on reality is fading by the minute. But regardless, they go to prom and have a great time. Monica shows off her new haircut, done by Liz, which looks terrible. You're telling me you couldn't have spent a little bit more on the wig budget? And not to undercut the message of the movie or anything, but she might want to get another opinion on that one because, yikes. Then she wins prom queen, naturally, and gives a whole speech about how Liz taught her the value of being yourself and not letting other people's opinions influence you. It's a pretty basic message, and of course she's only able to make this declaration because she won, which is quite literally the result of other people's opinions. So if other people didn't like her, she wouldn't be able to talk about how she doesn't care if other people like her or not. So her message falls a little flat. There's this whole arc throughout the movie about how Monica's deciding between going to MIT for coding or state to go be popular and be with all her friends. She, of course, ends up choosing MIT to go forge her own path and be herself. Liz and her dad are thrilled about this, and naturally that's how she ends her speech, just like Troy Bolton in High School Musical 3.
I've chosen basketball, but I've also chosen theater. The University of California, Berkeley, offers me both.
Then, in true DCOM fashion, they dance the night away. And we even get to see Liz finally flirt with Ed and ask him to dance.
I want to dance.
And he says yes. This movie is a complete disaster, chock full of plot holes and various other issues, from the characters having inconsistent personalities to an anticlimactic villain, cheesy, overdone tropes, a lot of self-psychoanalysis, and not a lot of common sense. I hope you guys liked watching this absolute disaster with me. Don't forget to like and subscribe, comment down below what you thought, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!